Mr. Ideken is sagging, meandering back into the building. Hey, hurry up. Right. It's been about a week since the typhoon. The days after were surreal, with how things just realigned with the old schedule. Ideken was serious when he told Olivia to keep off that wrist. He effectively banned her from painting until it got better. Meaning all week I've been doing our work as a group. It was exhausting. But today I'm pretty excited. For the first time, Olivia is actually joining me on the metro. We're headed for the city. It's going to be a bit of a trip. For the last several nights, Olivia's been using my inbox to store sketching ideas while her wrist heals. On Thursday, she even attempted sending a few left-handed sketches, but gave up after the third or fourth malformed rat. This rat is incorrect. My God. Then Liz sent a game-changing invitation through our group chat. Her uncle has some business in the city, and he told her she can go do something with the time since it's her car. So she's invited the rest of us to join her for lunch at a fancy place. It's got us pretty thrilled. It's got me pretty thrilled. Olivia understood the order to stay off her hand, but that doesn't make her less manic about wanting to get back into painting. Why'd you agree if you don't want to go? Well, a trip to the city won't suck so bad if you're there. Even if I really want to start that painting. You're almost done healing. It won't be much longer, I know it. But Ideken said you should at least wait for Monday. Yeah, that too. Besides, I don't want to be around Damien while he's... Ugh. Poor guy looked positively miserable when I picked Olivia up. He was pale and shaking, and the floor between his feet was left bubbling after a particularly powerful sneeze. Has it ever been that bad? It happens like once a year. It's one reason we don't share a room. One moment he's fine, the next he's inebriated. This car is weird. You ride this every day? Yep, this is even my seat. Right next to the folding accessibility seat. What, did you start accounting for me before we even met? Maybe I did. She mouths something and rolls her eyes, but there's a clear smile after she goes back to watching the passing buildings. Compared to a car ride together, this felt a little more intimate. Even if there are more people in close proximity, none of them paid us any mind. Just Olivia and I. Several stations later, the metro grinds to a halt at our stop. Alright, you ready? Yeah. Olivia shoos my hand away when I go to help her out the metro. We step out into the chilled air of the city. I'm already getting goosebumps. That cold front is really making itself known. We should find Liz quickly before Olivia starts shivering. Are you seeing a long, big green neck anywhere? Oh, nowhere at all. None that I know of. Great, that sounds awesome. We looked around through the alleyway into the closest shops. Maybe she's in the bathroom. I'd wait around, but I don't want to make Olivia wait out in the cold. Did we go to the wrong stop? Just text her already. Crap, right. I'm dumb. What the hey? Where'd you go? Okay, up. A moment later, her head ropes out the door of a nearby coffee shop, followed by the rest of her. Hey, Inko. Glad you guys could make it. She's so cute. Oh my goodness. Yeah, just got confused. I didn't know you'd be in the cafe there. Really? I've been in there the whole time. I messaged Damien. I went in to escape the cold and... Where's Damien? Oh man, he got nasty sick right before we left. He couldn't make it. But... is he fine? He'll be fine, I think. Okay, alright. Well, that just throws a wrench into all my plans now, doesn't it? We can still have fun without him, right? Yeah, I know, it's just, I was hoping between the four of us, it'd be like a double date. Huh? Yeah, Damien and me, and you and Nico. All together for a fancy lunch. Liz, Olivia and I aren't... Oh. I'm sorry, I just assumed. Boy, this is embarrassing. Whole day seems like everything's going wrong for me. It's fine. Yeah, well, we can still have a good time. I'm still having lunch with friends. I'm sure you guys will love it too. Come on. Liz leads us through the streets, pointing out her destination when it comes into view through the towering skyscrapers. The building is more akin to a narrow spike aimed skyward, with a large disc-like broom built near the top. And you see that space near the top? It's the restaurant. They built it in a way that the whole thing slowly rotates, so your view changes while you eat. Can that be a real thing? Oh my god. I doubt it, but still. You can see the whole city, the ocean, even the mountains. Whoa. I've gone here with my parents all the time as a kid, and I always daydreamed about bringing friends and important guests there and, well, you know, business type stuff. This'll be my first time on my own. Well, you know. Yeah. You'll see, there's even a... hold it. We lost Olivia. We turn around to check on our errant Gator friend, who's a bit further behind and grimacing. She comes slowly rolling in, fighting to hide the slight winces every time she pushes herself. Oh, sorry. It's fine. You sure you don't want help? I can manage on my own, please. Alright, you want to lead the way? Alright, it's that Space Needle looking place, right? Oh yeah, the SpongeBob needle thing. I just got the joke. That's pretty good. She rolls ahead, Liz and I follow behind, continuing our conversation. The restaurant is an impressive spire with the actual seating area 30 floors or so up. After Liz verifies a reservation, we're led into a special elevator with a glass front. After a minute or so of rising above the city, we stop and the doors slide open to reveal the restaurant. Jeez, man. It's a circular room with the seating by the windows and an inner ring for bars, and the kitchen making up the center. Definitely a carefully crafted place. I wonder if it'd be the kind of place my parents would bring me to. A waitress greets us and leads us to a table by the windows. One of the seats closest to the window is moved so Olivia's wheelchair can fit by the table. She approaches the space and stops. She's looking down out the window. Can we switch seats? Afraid of heights? Shit. Alright, I oblige, shifting the seat over so she sits instead by the aisle. Quite a view, huh? I can see why it'd make you squeamish, Olivia. Heights also scare the living daylights out of me. What? What? Are you afraid of heights, Liz? Well, yeah, isn't everyone? What? Well, that doesn't make any goddamn sense, Liz. Your head hangs 3 stories above your shoulders, and heights scare you. Look, acrophobia is the irrational fear of heights, okay? I wouldn't call it that irrational, but that's just me. That's just me. So of course it doesn't make sense, but still. Whatever. Heights suck. We agree on that at least. So, what do you think? That's very nice. I can see why you wanted to come here. Liz nods. My family usually comes here once a year. Uncle Ferris has to remember to bring along a letter from the owner saying he's fine to let in. That he won't bring the whole tower down. Oh, God. Oh, it's coming down. We're going through it again, lads. What the hell is bisque? Olivia's looking into the menus. Right, we're here to eat. Lobster bisque. It's lobster's tail in a creamy kind of soup. Then why not call it lobster soup? Bisque is a stupid word. I look down at the menu myself. There's all your standard options between pastas, sandwiches, cuts of meat. Some weird novelty things, but I actually like trying those. I guess I'll have chicken pizza. The chicken is the crust. Entire leg of cow, carnivore section. Samies with Olivia. Double tropical cheeseburger with pineapple sauce. A Volkodera kebab. The wooden steak is even carved to look like the restaurant. I'll take that. Yeah, you sure? With onion rings. If you want it, I'm buying. They serve breakfast all day, too. I'm going with their pancake platter. Liz waves a waitress over and we give our orders. Nostalgia pick? You got me. It takes me way back. She stares out the window. I look at the horizon as well. The view has shifted a bit to show the mountains. We all look out for a long while. Maybe a little too long. Ordinarily, this would be about around the time Damien would say something that kept the conversation going. Oh, right, he's usually the one bringing us all together. Yeah, it is strange to think about, but Liz and Olivia aren't really more than acquaintances. But during lunch, it's Damien that always makes sure everyone else is included in the conversation. What a guy. Nothing comes to mind. I don't think I'd make a good Damien. One moment, please. I ring Damien up in the hallway. He's sick, yes, but hopefully he'll have something for me to use. If he picks up, please. Hello? Vinny, I want to talk to Damien. Nah, he's out right now. Mom's with him in the backyard. He's puking his guts out into a bucket. Whew. Why? Pest control guy buys... Oh! Whew. Pest control guys buys it from us for $50. You could save yourself $30. I mean, make it 20. I don't know. They'd take it. Gross. What'd you want him for? I can tell him when he comes back in. Oh, why not? I wanted to know how he always keeps our friend group so lively. Like, I was considering small talk, just bringing up movies or something. You know, movies suck. Nobody actually likes them. What? What? I'm playing Fortnite. I'll turn it down so you can hear me. The other night, usually my dreams are as vague as it can get. But there was a small moment where Olivia was in Fortnite. I'm not joking. Like it created, like my mind came up with like what the skin would actually look like with the wheelchair and everything. It was fucking weird. I heard what you said. It was just dumb. Was it? Was it? Yeah? There's a pause for a moment. Movies always sucked. Like they started in black and white and without sound, and they never really got better. What are we talking about? Even when they peaked in the 70s, they only barely became watchable. He's a regular YouTube critic. He would go on Rotten Tomatoes or IMDb and whatever and make everything 4 out of 10 and not even finish watching them. There's some weird shit from the 70s, man. My God. Have you ever even watched The Godfather? Dad made me watch that stuff and it just sucked. There's a horse head in the bed or whatever. How could that suck? No, you probably just didn't get it. Dad explained the whole plot to me, ins and outs, and it was really just mid-trash. Fuck! What's wrong with you? I liked you before. is going on with today's youth? My God. That movie won awards. You can't just call it trash. Yeah, I can. Movies are just a trash genre of content. Even the best ones are usually just polished turds that waste your time. This boy has opinions. Okay then, what's a good movie? You ever hear of Mr. Beast? About storytime animations? I guess that technically counts towards a visual. It is a visual medium of some sort. What the Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Zoomers? Well, no, he's not a Zoomer. He's Gen Alpha? I don't know the years of each generation down to a T. I'm only barely a Zoomer. I think it's 1997 where that's the highest cutoff point for that generation. How come every trendy haircut looks like shit? Like, every fucking time. The frosted tips sucked back then, and this mop broccoli shit sucks now. Okay? Just to be clear. You gotta be kidding me. I'm not. Any popular content on YouSnoop provides more value for your time than the classics that you old people fawn over, and it still sucks. Those aren't even movies. They move, and I watch them. Not my point, you troglodyte. This would be... Wouldn't this be like a bonus chapter or something? You know what I mean? Like... This would be a bonus chapter. God. As if you could ever think of comparing that slop to the likes of Star Wars, The Godfather, and Blade Runner 2049. Movies are one massive pile of doo-doo fart, but even it can sometimes make something mediocre. The trolling is working. These are billion-dollar franchises. Millions of people would disagree with this deranged nonsense. Doo-doo fart. Oh. Those are a lot of words. Here's a pre-made meme to respond to it. Bet you feel real silly now. Oh my God, you little shit! Oh my God. Oh. Listen, you little chump. Next time I see you, I'm gonna wring your little neck like a rush rag. What? Who is this? Shit. Hopefully you don't look at the call history and ask who the number is, and then Damien will tell you who that number belongs to, and... What? That went wrong. Calm down. Calm down. I'll kill him later. Nuts, I didn't get the advice. I sulk back to my seat and slump down, catching my breath. Whoa, you alright? Your eye is twitching. I just need to let it simmer. Ugh. I don't think I've ever been more angry in my life. I'm angry. I'm angry about video games. What happened? I don't want to talk about it. I rubbed the tension from my face. Fine, I can be a good Damien all by myself. So, Liz. Yeah? You mentioned when we first met you wanted to be an art dealer, getting the right people to the right paintings, right? How's that going? Oh yeah, it's going great. I just got accepted into Marshland University, actually. Oh snap. Yeah, I finally got something all worked out for myself. I'm gonna hit the ground running once I graduate. That's pretty cool. I'm still figuring things out. You too, right, Olivia? I only got short-term goals right now. But I'm interested in what Liz was talking about. Right, I'm sure it wouldn't be a problem for Olivia to replace the stolen painting. But what was annoying was having to contact the Treasury and Administration about the broken cabinet. I mean, what even happened? Whoever did it, I wish they could have dealt with Miss Scalar's neurotic tantrum the way I did. Oh my god. We're still finding glass shards all over the floor. And I get screamed at as if I'm the one responsible for it. Scalar needs to put the coffee mugs down sometimes. She needs her coffee, man. She loves coffee. Jeez. It's not a problem anymore. We've already ordered a new display. It should be installed next month. Oh, I got off track. What were we talking about again? The art dealing thing. I'm actually interested. Oh, well, the plan is to be able to open my own business. I'll start online and work my way up to having a physical location. Uncle Ferris told me he's willing to help me figure the legal part out. I've already gotten a few connections. Some people that might be interested in being involved that run some pretty decent prices. For me, I mean. And I'll be selling my own works, too. I've gotten even better at painting since the start of the year. Have you noticed? I think you have, yeah. Although, since I'm no artist, I'll admit some of the details are probably lost on me. Liz nods. Maybe I'll buy one sometime. You'll give me a discount, right? Maybe. Olivia, have you painted anything good recently? No. Oh, sorry. It's fine. Well, I got one I really want to be doing. Why don't you? Because I got dragged here instead. Dang it, Olivia. I mean, I'm not that I'm mad. Liz looks like she wants to say something. The thought dies on her tongue. Yeah. The conversation and the tension thankfully gets interrupted as our food arrives. The social media influencer in me itches to take a photo of each plate, especially with how good the presentation is. How long have people been doing that? I swear to God, there's an old Ian is bored video where they go to a restaurant just to, fuck around, and they make a joke about that or something. Or I could be getting confused with something else entirely. 2009 was 15 years ago. Dang, I should have brought my camera along with me. Wait, I have my phone. Say, Olivia. I turned just in time to see her clamp her jaw on the hunk of meat, tearing it right off the bone. God, that's hot. I'm sorry, it just is. Never mind. How does it taste? She takes a moment to chew her food before sending it down the hatch, then smiling as she gives me a greasy thumbs up. Liz chuckles from Olivia's good review as she lowers her head to get the first bite of her pancakes. Given that her neck is making movements equivalent to doing the happy dance, I'm guessing that the pancakes are good here. My view had changed again, and now, having noticed it, I could almost feel the slow rotation of the room. I savor my onion ring. Sorry, you and I are dunion rings. French cries and the wambulance, etc. I just had to get that out of my system. I savor my onion rings while watching Vocadero bluffs, bling 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 bling. Bluffs pan right by us, taking in the amazing view. My thoughts reach out for my camera, already calculating the restaurant's rotation with the proper settings to capture the full 360 panorama I could achieve. That's pretty cool, actually. And a separate section of my mind recalls the other panoramic of the city I saw. The one that is now nothing more than shredded debris. Say, Liz. The Brachiosaurus takes a moment to respond as she attempts to cram her snout into her glass of water. Just the stupid glass, no straw. There should be something around. Or ask, I don't know. Oh. Yeah? So you mentioned all about wanting to be an art dealer and be a part of that system. I guess it could be cool if we worked together. Come again? I don't know. It just seemed like a decent idea. No, I get you. Now it's Liz's turn to pause from her food, sit upright, and carefully tap the napkin on her closed lips. Maybe, but I don't think you'd want that, honestly. No, that'd be cool. I'd like that. Oh. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. Not sure. Yeah, I'm trying to get this whole thing off the ground on my own. Without others' help, right? Like how you feel about your art stuff. That's different. The point is, it's important to me that my start is as self-sustaining as possible. But you just said you had connections, and your uncle. Yeah, from family and such. Not, Olivia raises that iconic eyebrow. Friends, or is it just me? Olivia, don't even start to make a scene. I have to do something. Olivia, Liz, come on guys, can we finish lunch first? How am I making a scene, Liz? I'm just curious about your life for once. Well, not like this, then. I'd rather you go back to giving me the silent treatment. Oh, no. Oh, no, what have I done? What's your deal? Damien and Inca would want us to be friends. Here I am actually trying. And what? Am I not worthy enough for your stuck-up... You didn't want my friendship before, or Damien's for years. It just sounds a bit like you just want to be friends now because you can get something out of it. I want to be friends, just not like that. I thought things were finally starting getting good. Psst. I thought things would finally start getting good. Olivia, there's lots of people less fortunate than you. You have the support of your friends and all the offers. You can't blame me if you ignore both. Liz, let me finish, please. I'm not mad. I envy you, I admit it. Anyone would. Effortlessly getting that attention and help. I hate it. I know. And I know it's wrong. But that's what I've been thinking for a while. I see all these things you have available to you all these years, and you just take them for granted. I just think it's a wasteful way to live. Look, sorry. I appreciate you guys. After telling to my face how you'd rather be elsewhere and not here while eating at my expense. You know what, Olivia? This is the most nice I can do for you at the moment, because you really don't deserve anything else. Liz! Liz claps a hand over her mouth. Olivia doesn't respond. She looks down at her plate. I'm gonna use the bathroom. She pushes herself away from the table and through the aisle. Oh no. I'm sorry, Liz. I didn't mean to snap. It's alright. Once Olivia gets back, you can apologize. No, I don't think I can. After everything, I think I deserve that much. Good God. The brief was to just get these two talking and have a good time, and it's like a grenade was thrown into the table. Wow, I'm a terrible fucking Damien, let me tell ya. Liz? Yeah? Why didn't it work? Why didn't what work? I know you two aren't on the greatest terms, so I tried to keep conversation going. So it wouldn't get awkward and nobody would get left out, like Damien does. I feel like this was somehow my fault. But how? I did everything I was supposed to. I don't think you did anything wrong. Why does this never happen around Damien? Good question. I don't know. Liz picks up her plate, popping the yolk on her over-easy egg. Can you eat eggs? She's probably not in the mood if I pushed any further and said anything I want to say right now. Olivia wouldn't like me prodding right now either. There's no options. I try to think of something to do, but nothing. I can't think of doing anything at all. Nothing without making someone uncomfortable, or worse, them getting them mad at me. And I've never even anticipated something like this happening. It's frustrating. I can't do anything, but I can't do nothing, obviously. Not if I want to smooth things over. Right now, Olivia's in the bathroom. She's actually just fooling around the hallway, but the point is the two are separated. I can work something out. Should I keep trying then? I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. I think I'd rather you didn't. This seems kind of important, but I don't know. Help me out here. It's not my fault they reacted like school children. We are school children, last time I checked. in a technical sense. Come on, Liz, help me out here. I'm just trying to get everyone to get along. You think I don't want to? Not while you're snapping like that. And refusing to apologize. Apologize? For what, Inko? In case you'd forgotten, I invited everyone here. This whole family outing was my idea, and at my expense. Yes, I intended it to be a date, but the least you could do is not be weird about it. I'm not trying to be weird. I just hate the idea of letting you guys down. You get me, right? Yeah. Then can we try to smooth things over with Olivia? I got a plan. When she gets back, I can chime in. And then everyone can get along, alright? Sure, I guess that's best for everyone. I really think this whole thing is a bit of a mountain out of a molehill. Whose fault is that? It was just one small argument. I appreciate it. I focus on my food and what I'll say while we wait for Olivia's return. Liz offers to trade her bacon strips for a few onion rings. Sucker. Finally, Olivia comes rolling back to the table. I'm back. Hey, you were gone for a while. Yeah. Things cool here now? I was actually about to say something about it to resolve everything. Well, just keep going. I think you both have some good points. But there's a bigger picture that we all need to see. Deep down, both of you want to be friends. So why not turn over a new leaf starting today? Is that it? Pretty much. Yeah, that's all I could think of. So, we good? Sure, I guess. Yeah. That went much better than expected. After things settled down, we finished off our meals. Well, Olivia finished our meals. Liz had noticed at first when one of her whole pancakes simply vanished. And I thought my onion ring pile was looking smaller by the minute. Looking Olivia's way, she simply waved at us with the most bizarre concoction of onion rings, flapjack syrup, and beef on her plate. Oh, one thing. What the hell's been going on? Like, I was just browsing through a thread that had nothing to do with this because, you know, I don't want to have spoilers, you know what I mean? So, and I've been going through this pretty slowly. Somebody just randomly started posting this baby Olivia shit, and I'm gonna put the pictures I saved up here in posts, but what the hell? What's been going on? Oh. Listen, I've browsed MLP for years, man, like, but still, oh my god, my lord, odd things are happening on the interwebs for you and me to see. What? I'll make you guys better food than this later. The theft of our food stopped shortly after that, and though the portions had diminished, we all were thoroughly satisfied with the meal. I offered to pay, or at least pitch in with a check, but Liz refused. She insisted since it was her idea to begin with. But I had always figured it was the man's place to pay for a date, and this was a date, kinda. It was supposed to be, I guess. Neither of our hands lifted from the tiny leather booklet. And I don't know how long we spent playing tug-of-war over it. Olivia at least found it amusing, even recording our stare-down on her phone. But victory was mine, as I managed to palm my debit card to the waitress before Liz could give her back the bill booklet. With that done, all that was left for us here was making the most of the view. Olivia led the way to the observation deck on the floor beneath the restaurant. And she immediately regretted it, as the blast of cold air even had me shiver a bit. You'd be an icicle. The altitude plus the late wet weather meant the deck was mostly clear of guests. But the view is easily worth the cold, as I made a mental note to come back here one day with my DSLR. We slowly move to the railing so we can fully take in the skyline, from the bluffs and out towards the ocean, along with the city skyscrapers that were dwarfed by this spire. And as I scan over it, I double down on the mental note. Because seeing Olivia silhouetted by this beautiful view is... I don't get how you two can stand this temperature. Liz doesn't look that cold. All she's doing is rubbing her arms in a theatrical manner. I'm gonna be by the elevator, guys. Okay? Her head moves next to Olivia, and there's hushed whispers shared between them. Finally, Liz's body turns and leaves, her head following shortly after with a beaming smile. Olivia? Don't ask. Her eyes remain on the horizon. Maybe it is a little colder, though, as Olivia's face is slowly turning red. Something up? Well... Her eyes trail down and her hands raise up until she's carefully examining her wrist. I watch as she carefully tests her hands, wincing occasionally as she slowly flexes and rotates her hands. About the painting. Not until you're better. I know. I've been thinking about it. I'm gonna be way out of practice when I'm all better. So you're gonna practice. She smiles as she turns to me, probably excited about the prospect of starting work on that soon. Yeah, I have the mental image for it in my mind and everything. Her smile lessens, though, as her tone becomes uneasy. I just want to make it perfect. I have the mental image, but I won't have the skill. Plus, between the carpal tunnel and rushing out all those pieces for Mia, I think I understand what she's getting at, but her smile is back again. Once I can paint again, I need time for practice. I want to show Mr. Ideken the best piece I can create. Do you need anything? My words cut my thoughts off. No, I have all the pain and... No, I mean, do you need any help with your practice? Her face glows red again. Maybe. Well, I don't know how much help I can be, but what with my complete lack of painting talent, But otherwise, yeah, I'll do whatever I can for you, Olivia. I promise. I cement it with a smile and a thumbs up. Thanks. I think we only stood out on the viewing deck for a few more minutes. After a particularly cold draft had swept over us, Olivia figured she'd had enough of the chilly air here. We made our way back inside to the elevator station, where Liz was standing idly. Face to face. She and Olivia looked at each other for a moment. The two held their stare locked in on each other for about half a minute before Olivia looked to the side. So, what else is there to do here? A lot, evidently. Once had we gotten back to terra firma, Liz had taken it upon herself to walk us around the entire block. The whole area was like a miniature theme park, with a lot of street vendors selling tourist trap gifts. We spend the rest of the day just wandering the city park here, enjoying the late fall day to the best we could. Eventually, as the sun sank below the horizon, Mr. Ferris found us. I had forgotten that we'd come here in the first place because of a business meeting of his. Liz and him waved us goodbye as they broke away and headed for the parking lot, while I pushed a very tired Gator girl to the metro station. I don't think she minded much, as she clutched her tail to her chest and used it as a makeshift pillow. She looked so sweet like that, as the perfect background for my phone. She must never learn of this, though. Okay. Because I don't think I'd survive. But it'd be worth it.